People at home will be going, you still look awful. It takes quite...
Don't read those comments.
Okay.
Don't scroll down.
I have a boyfriend.
I have a boyfriend. And I'm really happy about it.
And I've got pinched fists at the moment. I have a problem colleague at work who touches me inappropriately, but not in that way.
Read on. Hello and welcome. Come on in to another episode of Wanging On with me, Graham Norton, and Maria McCurley.
Yes, I am Maria McCurley, and I'm sitting here opposite you for Wanging On.
Yes, you are. And what have you been up to? I haven't seen you in many, many days.
A week.
A week, in fact.
That is how many days are in a week.
Are you
7.
looking? You look very refreshed.
Funny you should say that, Graham. You're so spontaneous. I had a cold blast laser treatment.
What?
Yeah, I had a laser treatment.
Cold blast.
It's cold blast. It's
Did
meant
they
to
freeze your face?
It's meant to be quicker healing time than warm blast or indeed hot blast. It's got more names than that, but basically it's a laser and it's 7 days for recovery. I've got a lot of makeup on.
Wait a minute. So what do they do? Like, do they... I imagine someone is there with goggles on, 2 hands on something.
Yeah. Like a power drill.
Yeah.
It's not that far off, actually. It's our very good friend David Jack, who is a very good aesthetician, and he suggested this, rude.
Yeah, that is rude. I'm finding it hard to look at you. Could you
book a laser treatment with me? No, he's very good. And it's basically sort of laser the top layer of you. I went with my friend Sophia, who sadly had quite a bad reaction to this.
But also, you told me a detail. Are we allowed to talk about this?
Go on.
That there was a slight odour.
Oh, yes. The thing I hadn't anticipated, I had anticipated pain, but they give you anesthesia. They give you anesthetic cream for your face, and that takes an hour and a half to kind of, numb you. But then I hadn't anticipated the slight smell of burning.
Burning flesh.
Yes, which I did find kind of like, ooh.
Was it like being at a delicious barbecue?
Yes, with some slightly gone-off sausages that have been in the fridge for too long. But anyway, what this treatment does is you have a week-long turnaround. Not sadly for Sophia, hers was a bit longer. She does react badly to everything she's ever had done.
She can see out of one eye now.
So it was very red, and then it was a little bit swollen. But then after 7 days, gone. And if it's still a bit red, you can use some colour corrector. But the thing is, because people at home will be going, you still look awful. It takes quite...
Don't read those comments.
Okay.
Don't scroll down.
That was one of my favourite comments about us. Who are those 2 old crones?
I mean, our name's in the title.
Yeah, really. Which bit are you not understanding? Old crone 1, old crone 2.
Yeah. Can't you read?
So yes, it's a week recovery, and you can use some colour corrector, that green stuff, to get rid of any redness.
Oh, right.
And the good thing is the effects take up to 9 months. Oh. So in a few weeks' time, I will be 24 again. You won't recognise me.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, keep an eye on that, shall we?
You know what, then you could enter Young Writer of the Year, which I've just been a judge of.
Oh.
No, I told them I'd mention it, so I should mention it.
Yes, yes.
Sunday Times Young Writer of the Year
Can
Award.
I enter for that?
Well, soon, maybe. I wouldn't do it today.
Maybe not using a photograph? I've always wanted to be Young Musician of the Year as well on the BBC. I could go for the double.
Yeah, actually, you'd be the first person. In 1 year, I won both of them.
Young Musician and Young Writer. It is a bit ageist to do Young Writer and Young Musician.
Is
ageist,
it?
Yeah. Well, where's my old writer and old musician of the year?
Well, you're quite right. They should do one of those prizes.
Yeah, dear BBC.
Are you entering that?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Hi, I'm the old writer of the year. Congratulations.
Maybe it should be distinguished writer of the year or something. What a nice term for elderly or not in the first, over the hill writer of the year.
Still alive.
Still alive, still
Living
here.
writer of the year.
Still living writer of the year. That would be good.
You can enter that.
Yeah, good.
At the moment.
Still living brackets just.
Yes, we're giving this prize as quickly as possible.
It could change overnight.
Please hurry to the stage. Maria McCurley.
How many books have you had to read as a judge on Young Writer of the Year?
So many, I can't tell you. And it was fiction and non-fiction.
2 different categories?
No, all in the one category.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had to read a lot of books for it.
You like reading?
No, I do. And actually, what was interesting was 2 things. Young people, it turns out, really like writing about young people. So anyone who wrote about anything else, I find myself really enjoying those books more.
Yeah.
Because it's weird because it's not like reading in a way, because normally if you just read a book, you either like it or you don't like it. But this, because you're reading so many, you're either liking or not liking a book in relation to the other things you've read, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do.
So if I've just read a book about, someone having a tough time at university, when I pick up another book and it's about someone having a tough time at university, you think, oh, for God's sake.
But the clue is in, young writer.
I know.
Because they say, write what you know. Those young people don't know what it's like to be old crones.
They will. One day they'll be best living writer.
Just. Barely living writer.
Talking of writing,
yes.
Dilemmas ahoy. Maria, I hear Wanging On is quite the social media presence.
That we do, Graham. On our Instagram page, @WangingOn, we post all manner of clips and dilemmas.
But what about Facebook?
We're there too, Graham. Give us a follow.
But Maria, if I'm down with a youth and I'm on TikTok?
We are there too, Graham. Again, it's Wanging On, and we're on TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram, whatever your social media platform of choice.
There really is no escaping us. Maria, please open your first letter.
I will.
Oh, nice stationery.
Thank you very much. I made it myself. Okay.
Busy.
Dear Graham and Maria, I am recently engaged and very excited to start the planning. Ooh. I'm currently choosing bridesmaids. They consist of my nearest and dearest friends who I've known for years. There are 6 ushers, so I should have, or I could have, 6 bridesmaids. I'm currently at 5. My fiancé has said maybe think about filling the 6th gap so it's all matchy-matchy. Why are you doing that face?
We'll talk about it later.
Okay. The only person I could think of is my cousin. We practically grew up together. I have remained close and we get along incredibly well. I absolutely adore her. All the evidence says bridesmaids. The issue is that she is very pretty. Very pretty. Extremely pretty. I would say I have a normal level of self-confidence in my looks. However, this cousin is gorgeous. Anyone would feel fat and ugly next to her. Not a statement, just a fact. She's a cross between Bridget Bardot and Grace Kelly, and tall and slender. On top of that, she's a lovely person.
Ugh.
I know in my heart of hearts, I just have to get over it. And after all, it is my wedding and I won't think about any of this on the day. However, I'm also concerned that my other bridesmaids may feel insecure and I want them to enjoy themselves as much as possible. This will be particularly important when it comes to the bridesmaid dress fitting, which could be a minefield. One bridesmaid has already seen a picture of this cousin and has asked not to stand next to her in pictures. Said as a joke, but you could tell she meant it. Should I just get over myself and make her a bridesmaid, or shall I be incredibly vain and not make her one? Kind regards, Anonymous. Oh, Anonymous, get over yourself. I'm really appalled that you should be thinking I'm not going to make her a bridesmaid because she's so pretty. I mean, prettiness or ugliness or whatever, it's just, it's a clash of genetic material, basically. It's not her fault. I can't even believe that you're actually thinking you love her, she's your favourite person, you grow up together, but you're thinking about not letting her be a bridesmaid because she's too gorgeous. This is Love Island madness.
I felt like really Anonymous should be marrying her cousin. She seemed keener on her than anyone else.
I mean, the prescriptiveness of this wedding, the 6 ushers and the 6 bridesmaids, is already giving me kind of bright...
Yes, I must say I'm slightly freaked out by the whole... and also the fact that she's just loving the planning and, which is good. Look, it's got to be your wedding and you are going to enjoy it, whatever. And you're right, except on the day... If this is in your head now, I think on the day, every time you hear someone, doesn't your cousin look lovely, it will be like a knife in your heart.
No one says that on a bride's day. They don't say, doesn't that bridesmaid look lovely? She's really overshadowed the bride.
No one will say that. But that's what she'll hear.
But if you don't let her be a bridesmaid, Anonymous, you're going to think all day,
actually,
I am so vain and horrible and self-absorbed that I wouldn't let my, who I grew up with, who I love and adore, because she's too pretty and too slender and a cross between Brigitte Bardot and Roland Rat.
A point of order.
Yeah, go on.
Do make her bridesmaid, because if she's not a bridesmaid, she'll look even prettier because she'll have chosen her own dress and she'll look amazing at the wedding. Whereas this way, you can control it, Anonymous, by putting her in something that doesn't suit her.
Why are you joining in with this? You're so horrible.
I'm not horrible. She's a bridesmaid now.
Why would you
She's a bridesmaid now. She just hates her dress.
No. So basically, we've got to undermine her because she's so pretty and so slim. And
all the bridesmaids wearing balaclavas.
I think I don't even know you. What have you done with Graham Norton?
Look, I think the problem is there are too many bridesmaids, is the point.
Well, it's too late now.
I mean, to have 6 bridesmaids, like that is 6 dresses. It's insanity. But anyway, this is what you want. I think you have to let the pretty person be a bridesmaid.
Thank you for reason finally showing up. Because you can't... I just feel that this whole thing about beauty and how people look, you've got confidence, Anonymous. You're getting married to the man you love. Everybody is different.
But the photographs will last a lifetime.
I'm really speechless on this one.
With people looking at the pictures going, ooh, who's she?
Yeah.
And they're not pointing at you.
Yeah, and in the fullness of time, your husband will go off with her.
And then you'll have something to cry about.
Yeah. Then you can moan about how pretty she was.
Yeah, with 6 big dresses in your wardrobe. It's so many dresses.
Look, people like to do a big wedding, don't they? They like to do a big wedding, and it's the only time you're ever going to get married. Dream on, I'm guessing Anonymous is going to have at least 3 under her belt by the time she's 30.
No. How old is Anonymous?
I don't know. She doesn't say. But we cannot live in this world where pretty people are being discriminated against. I know pretty people get a lot of things,
handed to them on a plate.
Handed to them on a plate. But it's not her fault.
No.
You can't discriminate on somebody who you love and adore, or you profess to, and then you say in the next sentence, I'm not going to let her be my bridesmaid.
Well, no, she's not saying that. She's just conflicted. She's just conflicted. And can you not accept that she's conflicted? You're allowed to be conflicted.
Momentarily, but not in as much as to write to us about it.
But also she chose... Listen, here's the thing. What I don't quite understand is how this person, who's so amazing and so close to you, isn't in the top 5. That's the odd thing.
I think that's the reason, because she's gone, I must find at least 5 people without having to resort to her. And now the husband has said, we might as well have 6 because there's 6 ushers.
Can I just say, she's marrying the right man who's encouraging her to have another bridesmaid. That's incredible.
I feel sorry for him, frankly.
I feel sorry for everyone.
Shall we see what people say?
The good thing is we're not going. Okay, let's find out what the Wangers have to say.
I'm really appalled by that letter. Yeah.
I'm with you, Anonymous.
Okay.
Find out when she's booked a holiday and then have the wedding then.
Catherine says, it's just the bridesmaids being insecure. Ha, ha, ha. Nobody wants to be overshadowed by a pretty bridesmaid. I think that's why brides go out of their way to sabotage bridesmaids by picking unflattering dresses. What the hey? An easy fix. Find a relative or friend's daughter to be a flower girl or junior bridesmaid to fill the 6th spot. Catherine, no.
Have you ever been a bridesmaid?
No.
Well, now, you see.
I'm too pretty and slim.
See? Hey, guess what?
Yeah.
Kelly.
Yeah.
Kelly is going to speak to us using her own human voice.
Wow.
My main issue here, and not actually your dilemma, is the fact that you're contemplating 6 ushers and 6 bridesmaids. 6. That's 12 people. At that point, it's going to stop being matchy-matchy and start being the Sound of Music. So long, farewell,
Ooh.
off we just say adieu, adieu, adieu to you and you and you.
Enough now. Thank you, Kelly.
I feel like Elaine Page. Yeah.
I like
I'm Annie Oakley with the Stratford Players.
I like the small groan at the end. It's like, I can't take that back now.
Yeah, I've done it now.
It's recorded.
You could have sent it again. Thank you for your singing, Kelly. And also, I feel Kelly has a serious point because, the pictures are going to take forever.
But this is
wrangling 12
this is not
people.
the dilemma.
And the families aren't even in the pictures yet. And
Not your wedding.
Who are the
not
6
your
stupid
circus,
ushers?
Not your monkeys. Who are the 6 stupid ushers?
yeah. Oh, and which of them gets goddess?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think they should have a sweepstake for that, pull those matches, tiny match, bigger match, all of that. Anyway, Dave in Brighton says he's a regular wanger. Even if she is Pippa Middleton, she's there to make you look good, not to upstage you. You must trust her or you wouldn't consider her in the first place. All eyes will be on the bride on your special day. So yes, get over yourself and make a joke out of it, if anything. Even if she's not a bridesmaid, she'll be there anyway. Do you really want her wondering why she wasn't asked? Dave, thank you for
And do you
being
know what?
on my side.
And here's it is interesting. I'd forgotten the Pippa Middleton moment. I mean, and that's, the biggest wedding in the world. All eyes are on you. And everyone was going, ooh, who's she? Pippa Middleton.
It was her bottom, I believe.
Yes, it was, yes. Because she bent over to fix the veil or something. She was doing her job. And there was only one. Actually, that's because Pippa Middleton kind of stood out because she was right there. Whereas if there'd been a gang of them, you mightn't have noticed her so much. So yeah, disguise pretty cousin with your gaggle of ugly friends.
The other 5 ugly bridesmaids.
Yeah.
And when you
One of these bridesmaids is not like the other. We all know songs, Kelly. We all know songs.
Well done. Raj says, it's your wedding and you're totally entitled to choose who does what. If your future husband seeks symmetry, just ask him to get rid of one guy from his lineup. Go on, be the bridezilla. I think everyone is missing the point here.
I love, people are really invested in this. Vanny has also sent in a voice note. Here we go.
It's very simple. It's your wedding. You need to feel confident and gorgeous going in that day. So you don't need to get over yourself. Just don't have her as a bridesmaid. It sounds like people will notice her anyway, so you don't need to do anything extra for that. And you know what? Having 5 bridesmaids is totally fine. It doesn't need to be matchy-matchy. Life is all about things that are different.
But not too different.
Not too pretty.
Not different in a beautiful way. Yeah. Any more for any more?
Yeah. Maria in South London, not me, says, having been a bridesmaid 6 times, I have no doubt...
Wow, it's really not from you.
Having been a bridesmaid 6 times, I have no doubt this is a problem my friends have had. Jokes aside, the simple solution is something I've had to grapple with many times. An unflattering bridesmaid dress, decent enough to look good in your photos, but not her normal style. Or make her get into hair and makeup first at 6 a.m, so then it's a pain to keep tidy. Or just suck it up and enjoy the day. You're the one getting married after all. Basically, she's trying to sabotage the pretty one. That's what Maria in South London is saying. Make her, so her makeup is running and in a bustle.
And the thing is, you can't sabotage the pretty one because even if you put her in an awful dress, people will go, wow, you look really good in that dress.
Despite that dress.
Yeah, and the other bridesmaids will then be in matching terrible. They'll make them look even worse. So yeah, there's no way round this. The thing is, the bottom line is, I get your thing that, why should she be punished for being pretty, da da da. But I think the thing that's coming through all of these responses is it is this woman's wedding day. She can do what she likes. You can invite who you want. You can not invite who you want. You can have 12 bridesmaids. You can have 1. You can have none. So the important thing is that you feel comfortable. I think the guilt
I think that
the
too.
guilt of not having this cousin
Yeah.
outweigh...
Who you've grown up with, who you love and adore.
And I think it outweighs your insecurity.
Yeah.
So on the day, I think better to... And also, look, in the end, your pictures will be nicer because she's in them.
Who's that pretty girl amongst all the other mingers? Yeah, I
Maybe
think...
also get a basket of kittens just to try and cheer the pictures up.
I think Graham is right. You will feel this is something that you will remember forever. And if you don't do the right thing, and also, give this girl who is your favourite and you love her and she's lovely on the inside and on the out, what is she going to think? Why aren't I a bridesmaid?
Yeah, I have to say, we've had a huge response to this from the Wangers. And if you'd like to get involved, you can. Just go down to the comments. What do you think? Should this bride cut her beautiful cousin out of the wedding party or include her? Let us know. And in an instant, we'll be back with our second dilemma of the day. This episode is sponsored by TV licensing. Maria, I am slightly obsessed by The Summit. Have you seen The Summit?
I have not seen The Summit. What is it and who presents it?
So it's Ben Shepherd, and he's bringing these people to the top of this mountain, and it's in New Zealand. The reason I knew about it was when I was in New Zealand. Did I mention I was in New Zealand? When I was in New Zealand, it was all they could talk about. I mean, Brad Pitt was there filming some movie with a dog, but no, Ben Shepherd and the Mountain, that's where they want to talk, because they couldn't believe...
Some movie with a dog. I want to hear about that now.
Oh, well, I'll tell you about that as well.
Another time.
That's another time.
Yeah.
That's a story for a different time.
But Ben Shepherd is very fit, so he can get up the mountain.
He's skipping up the mountain.
Real people, not so much.
I mean, no one's Ben Shepherd. I mean, protein bars up the wazoo. But...
That's not a good place to put a protein bar.
Yeah, he's like a gazelle up that mountain, but everyone else very hard. And people in New Zealand were so impressed because it is a properly difficult mountain. What are you watching?
I am watching Formula One because I have been a Formula One fan since about the 1990s when I had a boyfriend who was a driver, not in Formula One, obviously.
No, just had a car.
Just had a car, yes.
Go faster, Stripes.
But also when I went to Silverstone to the actual Formula One
did you?
with said Go Faster Stripe boyfriend, I mean, it is very noisy. Of course, everybody has to wear ear defenders. And the drivers are probably not much bigger than that. I'm just holding up my thumb and forefinger.
Oh, yeah.
They're really titchy.
Well, look, a TV license covers you to watch over 400 TV channels and everything on BBC iPlayer. To find out more, go to tvl.co.uk/pod. Maria?
Yes.
Word has reached me. You've got our second letter.
I have. I hope it's not as contentious as the first.
The one with 2 on it.
Okay. My best man is far too pretty. Dear Graham and Maria, I have a problem colleague at work who touches me inappropriately, but not in that way.
Read on.
When I was new to the office, this woman committed me to lunch daily with the questions she asked. It was like the Spanish Inquisition, although that at least had the prospect of ending in death.
I like this person.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
She's so nosy, but I'm quite dull, so she eventually lost interest in me. This was all fine until recently when she was moved beside me. I wear headphones so that when working, I can avoid her questions and do my job. So, to get my attention, she now touches me across the ribs. Not a one-finger jab, but a slow 4-finger side-on pat. This has happened about twice daily for a number of weeks. It gets more uncomfortable. I went for coffee with colleagues and she said something aimed at me. Then a hand slid between the chair and me and across my lower back in a way that I would expect from a companion of the intimate variety. She lingered for maybe 2 seconds and it caught the eye of my colleagues. How do I diplomatically end this? I clench my fists, tense up and recoil from her whenever she does it. So a hint is not enough. I have very conspicuously said I have a boyfriend. I am not a touchy-feely person. Uncomfortably yours, touched but not in that way. Well, anonymous person with a boyfriend, touched but not in that way. I think you are being touched in that way. I think this is inappropriate touching, however it is. You know, when you say not in that way, you mean in a sexual way. It's still inappropriate. This is still your space and she is invading your space and touching you when you don't want to be touched. I just think you have to say to her, I have asked you not to do that touching thing. I'm really sensitive. You have to make it a serious thing, not make a joke of it, because it's annoying you so much so that you've written to us.
I know.
And God knows. What do we know about anything? Nothing.
HRs or HR.
I know. We've never worked in offices, so we don't know. But no, I think you have to say, this is not what I want from you.
Yes, I think whatever you've said so far has not been enough because it's still going on. The good thing is a colleague has now witnessed it.
Yes.
So whatever she says next, it has to be very direct and, it can't be open to interpretation. It can't be going, I don't enjoy that. I'm not touchy-feely. All of those, you just need to be kind of going, this isn't good.
Yeah.
And look, I don't want to make it a big deal. I don't want to have to talk to HR or whatever. So if you could stop.
I mean, you're assuming that this is a woman. It could be she or he says, I have a boyfriend. So, but either way, whether you're a woman or a man, this is inappropriate.
And we don't know. I mean, the thing is, I think towards the end, we get a slight hint that maybe they're beginning to think it is a sexual thing. But we don't know that. It could just be this woman has no boundaries and doesn't quite understand that you shouldn't do this. You would think in 2026, working in an office, you would know you can't just slide your hand around people and everyone think it's going to be a good thing.
Any touching is inappropriate if it's unwanted. And it's clearly unwanted. And so, you have to be very, very clear to her and say, no, this is not going to happen anymore. We can't have this. You don't want to involve HR.
No, and I think you could say that. I don't want to involve HR.
But I don't know if you should even mention HR because take a joke.
Well, no, because I think you have to up the stakes here because, they're saying they have said, I have a boyfriend. They have said, I'm not touchy-feely. They've made it clear they don't like it, and it's still happening.
No, by making it clear, it's clenching fists and tensing, which has not made a difference. I mean,
no, but they've said these things.
Said, I've got a boyfriend, and clenching and tensing up. That's all that's happened thus far.
Oh, so she hasn't said,
no. I'm
not a touchy-feely person.
This is all that's happened. Watch. Touch. I have a boyfriend.
I have a boyfriend. And I'm really happy about it.
And I've got clenched fists at the moment. So, yes, be clear. This is not amusing to you. This is not wanted. You must make this woman stop. And if you don't shut it down now, it's just going to go on forever. It's a sort of bullying thing. It's very passive-aggressive to touch somebody when they don't want
It's a power move, isn't it? It's kind of like, I own you. And it's kind of going back to the fact that she insisted on having lunch with you every day, which is a kind of a similar move in a way.
Wanting to find out everything about you and then moving into the chair next to you, even though you have headphones on. This has to be stopped really now because it will escalate.
Do you think some of the Wang gang have a job?
I really hope so.
Some of them have been in an office once.
Here we go. Chris says, I would say next time it happens, loudly and over the top, oh, you're very handsy, and then calmly say, please respect my personal space. I don't like that. I'm not a touchy-feely person. If they don't listen, well, it's time to set up the hidden cameras and head straight to HR.
Yay!
With the roaming hands footage. Then the last time they touch you will be the hug goodbye when they get fired. Let's not go to the fired quite yet, but I do think it's quite good to say something audibly so that the rest of the office, I'm imagining open plan here, Graham.
Yeah, interesting.
But, most of the office can hear so that, you have witnesses here.
Also, I would say hidden camera, not a good idea because then you'll be fired.
Why? For hiding a camera?
For filming people without their permission.
Yeah.
Just saying.
It's good. Nick says...
You could both get fired and then have different jobs in different places and
maybe you could get together and get the same job. Nick says, my advice, stop wearing... Come on, Nick. Stop wearing deodorant. Eat lots of beans to encourage the breaking of wind. Within a few days, she'll move on to someone else sorted.
I wonder if Sam's got something more sensible to say.
Hope.
Let's listen to Sam.
I think man or woman, if she's making you feel uncomfortable, you have every right to tell her to back off. But I'm reading into the question. You say you're not interesting and you mention your boyfriend. Is he real? Or are you doing anything to lead her on for a bit of attention? Maybe you're loving the chase. So I'm curious.
I love that Sam has gone deep on the question, because what I liked at the beginning of the letter was, the jokey thing about the Spanish Inquisition. And so I think she was joking when she was saying, I'm not very interesting. Don't you?
I don't think that's what's in question here.
No, but she did bring it up that she stopped having lunch with me because I'm so dull.
Yeah.
But I think that was a kind of a self-deprecating joke. I don't think she really believes that.
No.
Do you think there is a boyfriend?
I don't think it matters.
No, it doesn't matter. I just wondered.
No, no.
Sam was interested.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to close you down.
No, close me down.
But shut up. Whatever, whether she's fascinating or not, whether she has a boyfriend or it's made up, somebody is still doing something. But what he was saying is that you're leading her on.
Which I don't think that's true, because she's managed to shut down the lunches successfully.
Yeah.
So actually, as bad as the touching is, they're better than lunch.
That lasts an hour.
Yeah.
Rachel says, in my 52 years of experience, I've discovered that if something really irritates me about someone, it's likely others have been irritated by the same thing as well. It may not be the first time she'll be hearing this, and you absolutely need to tell her that you like your personal space and don't like being touched. What's the worst that can happen? You lose someone who you don't want as a friend anyway.
I like Rachel.
I think Rachel is wise. In your 52 years of experience, you have gained wisdom, Rachel.
She has.
Yeah.
I mean, it's taken 52 years,
Yeah.
but finally the penny's dropped.
Sherry says, I would simply say to her, I should have said this when we first met, but I really dislike being touched. I hope you can respect my boundaries. If she does not respond well to this or ignores your request, then I would go to HR. Well, there's a lot of, say it and then go to HR.
Yes, but also, can I just say, I think, Sherry, the word boundaries is very good
To use?
to use because it sounds semi-official. It sounds like a written warning.
Yeah.
Boundaries. I like it.
Oh, the other thing you could do is wrap yourself in barbed wire and go to work like that and say, are you getting the message now, lady? Too much?
Well,
Do people do that in offices anymore? I don't know.
They so rarely
In
do.
the 70s, that's what we did for handsy directors.
Touched wherever you are in the world. Hopefully you'll manage to diffuse the situation. Thank you for sharing your dilemma. Now, time for Am I Weird? Maria.
Yes, I do have one that I'm just doing
The
newsreader.
format remains intact.
Today's Am I Weird comes courtesy of Linda, who's down under in Padstow, Sydney, Australia.
I was there last year,
Yeah, yeah.
7 weeks. Yes.
Did you have a nice time?
Oh, it was really good fun.
Hi, Graham and Maria. Am I weird that I let my dog lick my toes?
Phew.
Nobody knew how that was going to go.
Yeah, really. That was high stakes.
When watching the telly, if I'm wearing socks, my dog will consistently tap my feet until I give in and take off my socks so that he can get to my toes for a good lick. My partner thinks it's weird and disgusting, but maybe he is jealous because it's only my feet that my dog wants to lick.
I mean, I wouldn't be jealous because presumably your dog wants to lick your feet because they're the sweaty, smelly ones.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, Linda, is that, salty sweat.
Yeah.
And also, I think there's something, it's a bit like the last problem, sort of ownership about somebody when they want to. I mean, I had Dolly, who was a real licker of faces, which was horrible. But this new one that I have, I say new, 3 years old, Rafi, who's normally here but is busy having a
Regular wangers.
manicure, it does like a bit of a toe lick.
Bailey used to like licking just that bit of your elbow.
Sweaty bit again.
Yeah, just there. Yeah. So I think that basically what Linda is saying is that her feet honk. She's got really, I imagine, fungus a go-go.
No, they don't smell. And I mean, they
Well,
can
they don't because happily the dog's the closest to a wash they get. It's very warm in Sydney.
Oh, I forgot that. Yeah.
She's wearing socks in hot weather.
Yeah, what's that? Why aren't you wearing your thongs, Linda?
Yeah, a stylish sandal, Linda.
A croc, maybe.
But they're quite sweaty.
Dare I say. Not the ones without the furry bits.
Yeah, no, but I like the
They've got
fleece.
holes,
I like
haven't
the
they?
fleece.
You
I
like the fleece.
Yes.
Let's not go back to the croc argument. But anyway, Linda, I don't think it matters really. It's kind of, you don't want to encourage it in company.
It's also, when Bailey was the dog that I've had who wanted to do the most, and it gets to a point where you're just like, oh, stop it. Just stop. Because in the end, you're watching telly, whatever, and you just let the dog get on with whatever they're doing, so long as it's not kind of chewing through the wall,
Yeah.
or chewing through the wires on your telly. But it gets to a point where it's just, oh, get off me, stop it. So it's weird that Linda just lets the dog do it for hours.
If they could just go nom, 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 and then stop, but it is kind of constant.
But also, like, what does she do for a living? Does she kind of, tread sausage meat? Like, why is the dog tapping her sock? Like, what is so delicious it's in there?
I tread sausage meat for a living.
Yeah. Sausage meat.
Yeah,
you know
I
the
tried that.
Yeah. You get it all soft and smashy.
Yeah.
It's me. I do that.
I do that.
Yeah. I roll my trousers up and in I go.
I have to keep my feet very clean, but luckily I've got a dog.
Yeah.
Gets under the nails and everything.
Yes. Health and safety gone mad.
I tread sausage meat for a living. I'm going to actually say that next time somebody says to me, what do you do for a living? I say, I tread sausage meat.
Linda. You're not particularly weird, and your dog certainly isn't weird.
No, your dog is normal and natural. I think it's not something you want to encourage
Or tell people. Because clearly, I mean, it's no accident the dog is tapping your foot and not your partner's.
Yeah. It doesn't mean stinky, it just means sweaty, and it doesn't start to stink for a while after you get a sweaty foot. If
You've noticed. I can report for the front line of sweatiness.
I pay close attention to personal hygiene. I mean, if your dog was kind of delving into your shoe, then that would be a kind of smelly problem, wouldn't it? It would be like in smell. But he likes sweat, and he or she likes sweat, and it's you, and it's likes your scent, and all of those things that make you feel kind of affectionate towards your dog.
What are we saying? Linda, is she weird or not?
Not weird.
I'm saying not weird.
Yeah.
But have a word with yourself. And a wash.
Get a new job.
Yes.
Sausage meat stamper is not for you.
Not with the dog in the house. On that note, we end this week's Wanging On. If you'd like to get in touch for a future episode with an Am I Weird or a dilemma, all you need to do is email us, wangingon@listen.co.uk.
And if you need our Instagram, you can find us at Wanging On. And that's where you'll find links to proper advice, because Graham and I don't know very much, do we?
That is true.
Yeah.
Wanging On with Graham and Maria is a Listen production.
See you next week, everyone.